Hi, Stitchy friends.
Hi, Stitchy friends.
I'm Jen.
I'm Sarah.
And we are the Stitchy friends. Today is April 5th, and this is Flosstube episode 32. So, welcome.
Welcome. And this is Daisy.
Good old Daisy.
Little Daisy. So, it's been a little while, right?
Yes, we have a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do.
Been busy.
Yes. So, let's start with a personal update. What have you been up to?
We're going to get into it later in our video, but we went to a retreat.
Yes.
And I have a lot going on. I have a senior graduating in a couple of months, and so just lots of little things to get. We just bought her computer for college, and so all that good stuff. My husband and I are leaving tomorrow, actually, for a wedding in California. And so I've been busy trying to get ready for that.
And it's a fancy one.
It is. It's a black tie wedding. So I'm super excited. It's my niece is getting married. And so it should be a very, very fun event. Yeah. So it's going to be in Northern California. So Jim and I are hoping to maybe go see the redwoods when we're up there, because it's not too far from where the redwoods are.
That would be beautiful. I've never been there.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've seen pictures, but they look amazing. And the Russian River's there, and so
you better take pictures.
I will take a lot of pictures.
I'll live vicariously through you.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, what about you? You're on spring break this week.
I am on spring break, so we are filming
Lucky
this
you.
in the middle of the day,
Yeah.
not after I've worked a whole day. So I look probably a little less exhausted than usual. So yes, and let's see, what have I been up to? Well, since I'm on spring break, I'm getting some stuff done. Not stuff I need to do, but stuff I want to do.
That's good.
You know, stitching and playing around in my craft room. But I got an air fryer.
Oh.
Back in August.
Oh.
It's
and you
never
finally
been out of the
unboxed
box.
it, right?
No, it's actually still in the box.
Oh, okay.
But when you leave, I'm going to get it out.
Okay.
And I'm going to learn how to use it. So
nice.
I'm going to
What are you going to air
face
fry?
my fears. I have a recipe for chicken fajitas.
Oh.
So I'm going to try that.
You're going to air fry the meat and the vegetables? I thought air frying was like deep frying, or like...
I don't know, but there's a recipe and I'm going to try it. I don't really understand air frying yet.
I don't either, but I wouldn't mind getting one. It's just very big, and I already have like this big ice maker, those pellet ice makers.
I know, that's the problem. You get all these things and then they crowd your kitchen and you got to find room to store them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try it because I hate cooking and I like to do things that are fast. So hopefully it'll be a fast and healthy way to make dinner. So if you'll have any tips for me about using an air fryer or a place to find good recipes, let me know, because I'm scared of it. I'll figure it out, but I'm scared of it.
Yeah, a lot of my kids' friends have air fryers, and they use it for, you know, pizza and chicken nuggets and mozzarella sticks. And,
I'll figure it out.
Just all kinds of things. Yeah, and you can do healthy things like sweet potato fries.
Right.
And,
I know, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do today. Oh, here's a subject for you.
Okay.
I mean, your kids are still younger, but my kids are all adults. And so I was thinking about Easter. And up until now, I've always made my kids Easter baskets. But I think I'm not going to this year. I know. My oldest daughter's turning 25 this month. And so I was talking to my mom. I was like, is it bad to stop making Easter baskets for my grown children? And she wasn't sure about that. But I don't think it's a bad thing.
An Easter basket?
Well, no. I mean, I was married and had a child by the time I was 20, so that's a little bit different than my kids' situations. But, you know, I'd like to know, how old do your kids have to be before you stop making Easter baskets?
That's hard.
Am I just being mean, or?
No, I envision myself like, you know, am I going to be one of those moms and grandmas that are sending the Valentine's Day stickers in the mail, and, you know, I mean, hopefully my kids will live close to me and I won't have to do that. But,
Right.
But, you know, my son, because unfortunately this wedding is Saturday, the day before Easter, so we aren't coming back until Monday. So we will be without the kids for Easter, which is, I think, the first holiday we've never been with the kids. And so my son was asking about, well, what about the Easter bunny and the egg hunt? And, you know, 'cause I still do all those things, even though my kids are older. And So I'd had a conversation with the Easter Bunny, and Isabel was present, so she could vouch for me that the Easter Bunny is going to come the following Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So
can you ask the Easter Bunny if it's wrong that he doesn't
I
bring
will.
baskets for my children?
I will ask and see what he says.
I don't know. At some point, your kids get too old for Easter baskets, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I don't know. I got my son candy. Like, I got him one of those big Easter Reese's eggs. But I'm not making up like a basket or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just too
lazy
for that.
You could do a gift bag. You could do a little gift bag.
And the funny thing is, my oldest, Kendall, she's probably the one who's going to be the most upset about it. About not getting a basket. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know on that one. I'm still in the Easter egg, Easter basket.
Yeah, and I was too. I mean, literally up until this year, so.
But it does get a lot harder the older they get because, you know.
Well, when they were little, I would put little gifts and stuff in there, but as they got older, I was literally just giving them candy.
Yeah.
So
or nail polish or.
No, just candy.
Oh. Yeah. Hockey cards.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my dilemma. I have an air fryer
dilemma
dilemma and an Easter basket dilemma.
Yeah. Well, I just have, my daughter just turned 18, so I now have a legal adult, and we've gone to 2 doctor's appointments with her being a legal adult, and I've gone with her, but I just think it's a little overwhelming because, you know, she has to sign.
Right.
And so then, you know, I showed her the bill. I'm like, oh, now you can pay the bill. She didn't like that part. So she has a little while for that. But,
yeah, I guess so.
But it is different transitioning from
it really is,
child to an adult.
Yeah, and transitioning my kids from the pediatrician they went to for years
to,
you know, the family practice that we go to. So.
Yes, I know. That's the next phase. So I'm going to try to
It's a weird phase of life.
Yeah. I'm going to get through graduation and start college, and I'll worry about some of those things a little later down the line.
Yeah.
All right, well, we've been yip-yapping. Okay, let's talk about our retreat.
Yes.
We went to the Steel City Stitchers retreat, second year, second retreat. So most of you know Jody and Kristen and Erin and Erica, and they were all there. It was great to see them. They're just a fun group of girls, and we had a great time last year at the retreat, and we had a great time this year. It's not very far from our house. We can drive. It's about a 4-hour drive, so that just makes it a lot easier. And we had a great time. We had a great table. We met a whole bunch of new people. That was really fun.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I told you it was my favorite retreat I've been on yet.
I believe it.
I had a great time.
I didn't want to leave it. Yep, I didn't want to leave either.
It was like leaving summer camp at the end of summer. You didn't want to leave all your friends. And literally we were there for 3 days?
I know. But you just, you spend so much time together, and you just talk about so much stitchy stuff, and everybody kind of
you automatically have a bond with these people because we're there because we love cross stitch. So automatically we know that there are people.
Yeah. So should we shout out our table mates?
Let's do that.
So we had some friends that we know. So Sarah and I were there, and then our friend Allison, and then our friend Sally, which this is the third retreat we've been at with Sally.
I know.
We
it's
met
been
her.
Awesome.
Yeah, we met her at the first Steel City Stitchers retreat, and then she joined us at Stitch Away, and then we met her again. So it was super fun to spend time with her.
Yes,
she's a great lady, and just very creative, and actually. I hope I'm not moving ahead too fast. So, Sally she's very talented in many different aspects of.
Yeah, if you follow her on Instagram, you know this.
Yes, and so this is actually the second year in a row, she made little needle books for everybody. Every single person at the retreat got a needle book.
And they were all different colors.
Yes, and this is the Tulip Pink fabric, I believe. So she made them all out of the Tulip Pink. So then you've got the inside, and then she has these cute little streets. Yeah, she did them all different. And it was just a rainbow of colors. I should have taken a picture of her box.
I know. Well, she has a picture, I believe, on her Instagram.
She does, I think so.
Go follow her, Sally Youn.
Youn. And so just really sweet. And she did that last year. And just only made 200 of these up real quick, a couple days before the retreat, and brought them on the airplane.
I'm gonna put Daisy down.
So
she's making it hard for me to show things. So bye, people. Oh, you're so cute.
She was hiding under her blanket earlier.
She was. I didn't know where she was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of things that friends made, Allison.
Oh my gosh, Allison. I love Allison. She's so fun. Alleycat13
on Instagram.
Allie,
yes.
ALLEY. EY. Okay, EY. And every time we go to a retreat, I was gonna show all these. I don't have them. She always makes these coasters, and she makes them herself. They're like a quilting kind of a coaster.
Mr. Rogers.
She made Mr. Rogers
with rainbow backs,
and she does a different.
Look, you got his sweaters.
I know. Is that so cute?
That is awesome.
And she makes these every single retreat. And I think I have about 8 or 9 of these now. And I just love them because they're all different and they're fun and they're...
And I use mine all the time. And I bring them to my retreats.
Yes, they're very functional and they're great to have at a retreat. So especially if you're have a water and
you don't want to get
sweating.
The table wet. Yeah.
And so so that was really nice. And then we met another lady. And
well, she wasn't at our table. We'll get to her.
Oh, we're only doing our table people.
Let's do our table first.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so then, so Sally was at our table, Allison was at our table. And then our friend Maggie, who we met last year at Steel City Stitchers, she was at our table. And she brought a friend this year who was a delight, and her name was Susan.
Yes.
And she is the Blue Crab Stitcher. And you know what? I was already following her. It was so crazy. Like some of the people that we met, we were like already following, but haven't met in person.
Yeah, we're like, oh, let me follow you. And we got on, we're like, oh yeah,
I should have taken this out. But she made these little capuchons.
I love it. The Blue Crab Stitcher.
Yeah, the little thing on the back, little notice on the back.
Yes.
So she was lovely.
Susan.
Yeah, thank you. She was lovely. Super fun to meet. And then we met another gal by the name of Lynn. And Lynn brought us like a whole gift bag.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She brought us a whole gift bag.
Yes.
And she had all kinds of really fun things in here. It was kind of like our power gift bag for the weekend. So we had a bunch of candies and chocolate and then I love this. Did you look at these cute little pens? Is that hilarious? They're all squishy.
So cute.
I think these are adorable. Super cute. And then she also gave us some cozy socks. Always good for a retreat. And then she gave us, I know, where's mine? Oh, here it is. Okay. These cute little erasers. I love mine. Look at mine. Mine's a little hot dog.
They're just so
fun.
And
you're a hamburger.
Yes. They were so
really
much fun.
Cute.
So cute.
Yeah, just a sweet. That was so nice. She didn't even know us and brought some fun stuff for us. So that was really nice.
And we met another really fun girl, Allie Z.
Yes.
She was so much fun. And she gave me a podcast recommendation when we were there. And I've been listening to it and it's so fun. It's called Relative Disasters. Oh. So I've been texting her like, I just listened to this episode.
Oh, you'll have to you'll have to share that with me. And that was her first retreat. Was it Lynn's first retreat?
No, I don't think it was her first
but
retreat.
it was Allie's first retreat. And
so yeah, we had a great table. People we already knew, people we had just met, and by the end of the retreat, we were all best friends.
Yep.
We even have a group chat and everything. I mean, you can't beat these retreats because you make so many friends, and you know, even if they don't live near you, you can still be in touch. You know. Well, I think we're gonna be doing a Zoom.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of ways you can stay in touch, and so just you know, and it was her first retreat, and she came by herself and didn't know anybody who was coming, and you know, I know people will say, oh, I'm nervous to go, or I don't know anybody, and you know I haven't, and Sarah hasn't. And I know many other people have never had an experience where we felt that people weren't welcoming. And it was nice because Allie actually talked about that and said that she really felt like she could participate in whatever conversation was going on, and, you know, and just felt welcome. And
I'm glad she felt that
I
way.
am too. It was really fun. We had
because
she
and Lynn both came by themselves. And they ended up sitting at our table, and it was just
And it was just happenstance.
Serendipitous.
They sat there. Yeah. Yeah. So,
yeah.
So we met a couple other people. Do we want to do a quick shout out?
Quick shout outs here.
So our friend Sarah,
who we already knew.
She was super sweet, and she brought us all a sweet little card, and then she got these different little towels, and everybody has a different picture. And this is a scrubby, which I didn't even realize at first. And she said she loves these. And
she gets them at Hobby Lobby, I think.
Yeah, and you know that's what's nice. Like, and Lynn said she got like the little cat squishy thing. She said she got stuff at five and below, and you know. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm always thinking and trying to think of things that I could get, or just a little something. And so these are great ideas.
And it's not expected when you go to a retreat.
No,
you don't have to bring anything for anybody. No one's mad at you.
Sarah and I didn't. We weren't on the ball and didn't bring one thing for anybody.
So, I mean, it's not an expectation. No. Is it wonderful when we get something? Yes, but we're not expecting it. No one's expecting anything from us. It's just kind of a nice thing people do. And Sarah also gave us stickers. She gave me dog paws.
Sarah got paws, and I got, these are just like,
oh, those are pretty.
Home for the family. I don't know if you can really see that.
There you go.
This would be really nice for my book of days.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And we forgot to show something when we were talking about our table mates. Our friend Maggie.
Yes, I sent it. She made it for a person. She makes handmade cards, like card making.
Yeah, she made this.
She makes the most awesome cards.
And I think she gave us all coffee themed ones, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Is this yours right here?
Well, so.
Or no, is that something else?
So, yes, this is actually for my mom. My mom had a little accident, and she's okay, but it was kind of bad. And so I just asked some of my friends if they minded sending a card to her just to kind of cheer her up. Yeah. And so this is a card that Maggie did, and I need to mail it to my mom. So yeah. But thank you for everybody that did that. She really enjoyed them. It really brightened her day.
And these are just so cute. I mean, I keep Maggie's cards and I just display them as art because they're just so beautiful.
She made a really cute Easter card last year for me, and I have it on my little thing. And, but very talented and a lot of fun.
Maggie also gave me a little extra. She gave me
those
these pins.
Are sweet.
Because she and I, well, she finished hers, but she and I were stitching Magpie and the Moon together from Blue Flower, and she thought this would be a great,
how nice,
great little extra to finish it with.
Those are
thank
cute.
You, Maggie.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah, but we did meet some other people that maybe we had known on Instagram, or people that we had never known, and we just made lots and lots of new friends. So
we did.
Well, we met Trina.
Trina was from Canada.
Right.
And, you know, it was interesting to talk to somebody, you know, who's not in the U.S. and just about getting supplies, and, you know, they have a VAT tax and all of those things. But she was funny. She was funny, yeah. She was really funny. She's into
horror.
Yes, she likes a lot of horror things. So
yeah. She was bringing her stitching to show us, and she knows that I don't like scary clowns, so she was covering up the clown.
I forget what the name of the pattern was. She was stitching.
It was the
Witchy Stitcher one, isn't it?
It was that Sal, the haunted library.
Oh, the haunted library. Yeah.
So yeah, she was a lot of fun. I mean, I've talked to her several times on Instagram, so just to meet her in person was awesome.
Yeah,
got to chat with her. We but we saw a lady that we met last year named Chris.
Yes,
and she also made us a little poster,
which was so sweet. Ours,
very unexpected.
I think ours are different. Yeah.
Yes.
Look how sweet.
It was cute.
Super cute.
I like the fabric on the back, and it's got her little tag on it.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to show Allison, if you're watching, I wanted to show this to you because you need to.
Very cute.
You need to do that on yours. I think this is maybe an iron-on, or maybe it's sewn. I'm sorry.
No, it looks like it's ironed on.
Is it ironed on? So, but we're gonna hopefully do a Zoom with her and some friends.
Yes,
in a couple weeks.
So we get to chat with her some more. We met a woman named Kim, and she.
Oh my gosh!
I know, right? She was so sweet.
So sweet. Look what she made us.
She made us these at the retreat
and put our names on it.
Aren't these adorable? Little spool with our name on it.
the cutest thing ever. We were so touched, so surprised.
Yes.
That was really nice.
Thank you, Kim. We were just speechless. We were like, you made this for us?
I know.
That was awesome.
And like, it's perfect.
It is.
Like,
I love it.
The spacing, and it's perfect.
Yeah, she just threw it together at the retreat. No big deal. We met a fun couple of friends, Angie and Jean.
Angie's a whippersnapper.
Yes, she is.
She gets things done. She gets the party going. She's a fun lady.
This girl, Thomasina, at the retreat, she had made like a lanyard type thing, like a badge holder thing, and you know, she doesn't sell them or anything, but Angie started taking orders for her to sell them. I don't know if Thomasina agreed to that or not, but
oh, she did.
So Angie was walking around and taking notes on who wanted one, and it was funny. So of course we had to order one.
Yeah, right. But she's a nice lady.
Yes. We met a lovely girl named Diana. We thought she was like in her 20s. She's in her 40s, has a grown child, and we were just flabbergasted.
I thought she was in her 20s.
I don't know what your skincare secrets are, but
skin, beautiful skin, and she was very sweet. We really enjoyed talking to her. It was fun.
And we met 2 girls who were from France, and they had just met each other at the retreat.
Right, they were both French, but they didn't know each other beforehand.
Right, so Audrey and Magali, hello.
Hi.
It was so nice to meet so many people. And, you know, so many people watch our channel, and I love that they come and say hello to us, you know, because, you know, we're not going to walk around like, oh, we're Stitchy friends, you know, like, we don't assume anyone knows us. And we're always, like, surprised when someone, like, recognizes us. We're like, okay. But it's really, really fun to talk to people and get to know the people who watch our channel.
Fun. And just, like, because you already kind of had something in common with them.
Right, exactly.
And so, yeah, we really loved that people, you know, and some people are like, oh, sorry to bother you. And we're like, oh my gosh.
Please bother us. Yeah. We love it.
It was really fun.
Otherwise, we wouldn't meet all these great people.
And that's kind of why we do a Flosstube too, just to meet more people and learn more Stitchy things.
Yes, just make our community even bigger and bigger and bigger. And I met the cutest little Chihuahua, Valentina. I followed Valentina's mom on Facebook. We're Facebook friends, and so Valentina and Daisy are like long distance dog friends. And so I got to see Valentina in person. She was wearing a little pink sweater.
Adorable. She was a little nervous with all the attention. She was in her little purse most of the time.
So I will be posting a picture of me holding Valentina because she was adorable. So
and then we got to see Kristen had her dog there, Oscar. So we got to see Oscar. He's cutie.
Yes, it was so good to see the dogs, but it made me miss Daisy so much. Like, can I bring Daisy next time?
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't like that, but yeah. And of course, we got to see our friends Karen and Holly Joe and Sarah. It's just nice to see people you already knew meet so many people you didn't know, and I just felt like our circle of friends just got bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it was a really fun retreat.
Yeah,
and of course we got to chat and get caught up with the Steel City Stitchers. All of those girls are great, and you know, they have a great memory. They remembered people, and you know, remember things about you. And I just have to say that they ordered spirit wear, and they ordered extra small just for me, and it fit me perfectly.
Yes,
so I was
not
like,
everybody's the same size.
I know,
right?
I never have spirit wear that fits me very well. So kudos to them.
Stitchers come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I think Erin got an extra small too. So, but that was like,
yeah. I mean, it's the little things, right?
It is the little.
I mean,
things.
for you, it is a big thing because
I want to wear
buy
spirit
these
wear.
things that
I'm a little petite, so sometimes when people meet me, they're like, "Oh." So I'm a little on the petite side. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we're going on and on.
I know. Sorry.
Oh, and then you could buy spirit wear, and then you also got a little mug. You got a little goodie bag, so you got a mug. I don't know if that's showing very well.
Yeah, it's like one of those cups, like a tumbler.
Yeah,
that's what those are called.
And then we got a bag. They always do really nice bags. They're like wide and deep.
They gave you a little finishing kit if you stitched the exclusive.
And you know, Sarah and I did not stitch it. I planned to stitch it and I didn't get it done. We should try to see if we could. I know you love when I say that, but maybe we could put a picture in of the Sarah's looking at me, of the piece. It was by Caterpillar Cross Stitch.
Nope. Frosted Pumpkin.
Or Frosted Pumpkin, I'm so sorry. Frosted Pumpkin. And it was really cute. It had a pickle and a pierogi symbolizing.
I mean, if you follow anybody that went to the retreat, you've seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
I did want to just show a couple more things that we got, not to spend a whole lot of time, but we got a couple little needle minders and stickers and candy from the Frog Stitcher. My friend Zan, the crazy band lady Stitches.
Oh, Zan was
She gave me this. It's a little weenie dog. So cute. If you haven't seen her grand dog, Baby, the weenie, she's adorable. We got a little scissor fob from Memphis Sarah E.
I'm sorry, Sarah, I left mine at home. It's actually on my scissors.
Right.
And you got to pick it out. She did, but they were all Pittsburgh colors. They were really pretty.
And just wanted to make sure I showed some things we got. I know I'm probably missing some things, but I think that's about it. Yeah, I wanted to show those things. We did get a butterfly needle minder.
Yes.
And then someone gave us this little hanging thing, like a little banner with a charm on it. I'm sorry, don't remember who gave me that.
And then we got a pickle. Where's that pickle?
You put your pickle in the bag. Nope.
Did I put it
Just kidding.
Oh, well.
While she's finding her pickle, we also got a needle minder. We got these butterfly needle minders, which are
pretty.
Beautiful. And I don't remember who gave us this. So if you gave us this, let us know, because it's gorgeous.
a beautiful.
And she had all different ones you got to choose.
Mm-hmm.
So before we move on from talking about the retreat, did you just want to show a couple of things that we bought at the retreat?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We can do that.
Yes.
The Crafty You was there, Janine with the Crafty You, and she was there previously, and she does a fabulous pop-up shop. She really focused on new releases this time.
Yeah.
And, Market just had happened a couple weeks ago, and so she had a lot of new releases.
Yeah.
And a lot of different things. Ymir was there.
Yes,
and
almond M&Ms.
Yes, and what was awesome is she had, if you're familiar with Ymir, she would, they're silk flosses.
And she used to have them in these little nuggets.
Yes.
But now she has them on these beautiful floss drops. And I think it's great because you can just see.
It was beautiful to see.
And you can feel how silky they are.
And I just picked up a bunch of colors. I just tried to pick up jewel tones. I mean, it was too easy to just keep grabbing
I know,
them.
there were so many. I grabbed these in particular. My friend Sally and I grabbed these because we are going to stitch this from Ingleside Imaginarium.
You got that at the retreat.
And almonds, yes. We got it at the retreat. We grabbed the flosses because it is charted in 4 almond M&M silks, which they had at the retreat. And then you just have to get a few more DMCs and
you're all set.
And you're all set. So, yep, Sally and I are going to start this together. And it's actually not as, I thought it was going to be a really big pattern, but it's actually, the stitch count is 106 by 68. So it's actually.
And this is just the fabric. This blue.
Yeah, you're not stitching
solid.
blue.
Yeah, it's not a solid color. Yeah.
What else did you get, ma'am?
Well, I got a couple other things. I got a pattern from Colleen with Rebel Stitcher was there, and I got this cute little pattern. She'd released this previously, and
yes.
I just think it's cute. Sarah and I also got her Anne Pilgrim sampler, and I left mine at home. Okay, here you go. This was gorgeous.
Yes. Now the picture on the front here is the antique sampler. When they had done the photographs, the model wasn't finished stitching, so she did plug in a couple of close-ups of parts of the model, but these pictures don't do it justice at all.
It was gorgeous. It was stitched on hog bristle, and it was just beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
The model sold it for me.
Yes.
Because I've been looking at this, I'm like, that's pretty. I saw the model, I was like, oh my God.
It was beautiful.
I'm getting it.
So we both got that.
Yes, we did.
I bought this little kit. I've seen this before. This is by the Purple Thread. I know, I'm sorry.
No, I dropped something.
This is by the Purple Thread. It's Mend and Make. It's just a little pillow.
Cute.
And
it's a little kit.
Yeah, but I was going to use Ymir's glosses.
That's a good idea.
I was going to use Ymir's glosses for this. I mean, it's very few little flosses. I did get a couple market things that I didn't order, but that I had been eyeing. So this is Running with Needles and Scissors, or is it Scissors and Needles? I'm sorry. It's by Sylvia.
Running with Needles and Scissors. You had it right.
Sylvie, yeah. So this is by Sylvie. She's a local by it around where we live in Cincinnati, and I just think this is so cute. She has another one that says, oh my gosh, what does the other one say? But I also bought the little, it's like a little Scrabble board to
that's
put
so
with
cute.
it. Yeah.
I saw the Scrabble tile holder and I did not know what that was for.
Yeah.
So now that makes sense.
Yeah, so I got that.
And I'm glad you mentioned that we live in Cincinnati, Ohio. We did have a comment from a viewer who said, like, you know, you should put it in your description box where you're from, you know, because people who haven't watched us a long time don't automatically know where we're located.
That's true.
So we're located near Cincinnati, Ohio.
And our closest LNS, which is like 20 minutes from where Sarah and I live, is Keepstakes Cross Stitch, which is a great shop. So so of course I had to get the hands-on design, the polar pack.
Yes.
And Sarah has these. And Chantel 141, she's made these little boards for finishing.
Yeah, that go with these.
Yeah, and so literally you buy a pack and you have enough to do the entire series. So I think Kathy is going to be releasing more of these patterns.
Yeah, because there's how many in here?
Is there 6 or 8?
It looks like 6. 6. So clearly there's more designs that are going to be coming out.
Yeah. So. And then they have the Treenway silks this year. Last year they did the
Cottage Garden. And they did like an autumn themed one. This year was tea time.
And so I got this pillow. I got a couple others. This is by
Pansy Patch Quilts and
Pansy
Stitchery.
Patch Quilts. So so I got that pattern. And then I had been eyeing this and I ended up buying it. This is the Scarlet House. And several people said, oh, you got the naked copy. The naked people copy. I'm like, yeah, I guess I did. But there's a...
I like Adam's dad bod.
There's a much, much larger sampler of this. That
you got to show a close-up of Adam and his dad bod.
Okay. There we go. Oh, there's a bad glare there.
I love it.
I do too. Okay, and then one more thing I got while I was there. A bunch of people were getting these. These are actually really cute. It's a kit, and they're wooden, and they come with everything that you need, all the threads and everything. And it's like a little ornament.
Yes, that would be a cute little gift too for like a friend or like a new stitcher.
Yes. So, and here's another, and you can see the holes are like really big.
Yeah.
You know, what is that, like an 11 maybe? 11 count?
I don't know, but
so
it's big.
It would be great for a new stitcher. So then I got this pink flamingo. My mom likes pink flamingos.
Yeah, they had like a whole ugly sweater line.
Yes. And then I got this. And it gives you all the alphabet letters. So
that's cool. That's like a Where's Waldo sweater.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. So I'm hoping that I can entice my daughter to try some cross stitch. So I bought these.
Oh, that would be a
with
small,
that
manageable
project
to do.
Yeah, and something that you can get done and finish. And and then I didn't buy this, but my friend Sally finished this, and she should have it on her website or her Instagram page soon. This is so cute. This is by Artist Designs, and this is the Love Boat sampler.
Yeah, she and I bought that at the Stitch Away.
Yes, and I think I saw Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch is going to be stitching this with somebody else.
So pretty.
But Sally finished it, and it was beautiful. So she let me borrow this, and so I want to get started with it.
Yeah, I have it kitted up. We should do it together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm sorry, there's like a big rainstorm going on, so if you hear any thunder, that's what's happening. Mother Nature is punishing us. Rain. Here's what I bought. I got and this was a market, Annie B's Bloomin' Bunnies trio. How cute.
I looked at that and I think it is really cute. I didn't buy it, but I think it's really so cute.
I also got Jeanette Douglas Designs Margaret Meadows 1804 reproduction sampler.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it looks like a cute
is that
small
your first
little
Jeanette
sampler.
Douglas?
It is. I've never purchased any Jeanette Douglas before. And I got Brenda Gervais Spring Awakens, the little bunnies.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't get that one.
So cute. I did get some fabric. I got a fat quarter of parchment by Zweigert.
I like that color a lot.
Or by Weeks Dye Works, I should say.
Yeah, she had a lot of different fabric.
Yeah, she did. Oh, my friend Trina let me borrow Autumn Provides because I don't have this one. Thank you, Trina. I bought Spring Quail by the Blue Flower. You had this one. You got it at the retreat.
Oh, I got this at Quilter Station
Yes,
retreat.
ma'am.
Yes.
I bought the
big
cutest
piece.
bag. It's just a small little bag.
Oh, that's so cute. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, and it's by
oh, that's adorable.
it's by Graceful Threads. I'd never heard of this bag maker. So
They had a lot of different because they did like what is the ticket raffles, and they had a lot of different makers that I hadn't heard
and
of
I thought
before.
these were just cute little spring
thread
floss
pleats.
drops. Yeah,
Floss
it's
drops.
by Thread Milk. So cute.
Oh,
And that's
a
what
lot
I bought
of people
at the
have the
retreat.
thread milk ones. I haven't gotten those, but they are really cute.
Yes. So yeah, the retreat was awesome, but after I came back home, I realized that I need to stop spending so much money. And so I was really, really, really good this week. It's only been a week that I decided this, but I was really good this week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just stitch from stash.
It's easy to get. It's easy to get all excited and get out of hand with buying
but you
stuff.
know, I kind of feel like I feel fine with it because I have so much stuff here, and when you're always looking for the next best thing, you don't ever get to focus on the stuff you have. And so I'm focusing on the things I have. So I did much better with that.
Gotta be a combination. I know, and like for market, I mean, I did get a lot of things, but I could have bought a lot more, and you know, it's not going anywhere. It's going to be there.
Right. It's not an exclusive. I mean, there were a couple of exclusives.
Yeah, but maybe I have to order.
Most of the stuff we bought were not exclusives.
Right. That you know, if I want that Brenda Gervais bunny pattern,
right, it's going to be around. It's going to be around.
Yeah.
So before we did have a giveaway, before we move on to the giveaway winners, we did kind of want to mention our cross stitch confessions that we did in our last video. It was funny because we literally came up with it like 2 seconds before we filmed. We're like, what's something we could do that would be fun? And so it was actually a really popular segment. A lot of people told us they loved the cross stitch confessions.
Yeah. And people were talking about it at the retreat.
Yes.
And so the one thing we heard the most that people do, so Stephanie, if you're listening, you should shut your ears, is using a seam ripper.
A lot of you use seam rippers.
And okay, do you have a seam ripper handy? I didn't bring my stitch stuff. So there was one gal that commented and said,
"Oh, my box is over there. I don't know if you want to grab it."
Oh, yeah, with the seam ripper. Do you remember what she said?
Yes. Let me grab my seam ripper out real fast.
Yeah, and so Sarah didn't know this either, but apparently there's two little ends. So there's one with a little ball, right? And then there's like the pointy hook thing. Well, apparently you're supposed to use the ball one to, pull the thing out.
I always use the pointy hook thing.
I do too, but apparently you don't do that, so you don't rip your fabric, which would make sense, but
I feel like it would be hard to get that ball underneath your floss.
But you know, I never really knew why it was there.
True.
Like why?
That would probably be the safer way to do it. But,
probably.
You know, our cross-stitch confessions are just for fun, right? There are no cross-stitch sins.
No.
The cross-stitch police are not going to come for us, but it is fun just to see, you know, what kinds of things people do that, you know, are kind of like, oh, you don't do that, right?
Yeah.
I heard some people were writing on their charts.
Yes. Eating while they stitch. We're very guilty of that as well.
One person made a good point. They're like, you bought the chart. You could do whatever you want with it.
You know what? That was true.
Can.
That was very true. She's absolutely right. You could do whatever you want.
Right. Now, if you borrowed the chart from somebody,
that would be
you shouldn't write on it. But if it's your own chart,
have at it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So the moment you've all been waiting for.
So we had some really great giveaways from our last Flosstube. We reached. We have 5,000 subscribers, which is really, really cool.
Thank you guys.
We love being a part of the cross stitch community.
Absolutely.
And, we love when people leave comments and talking about stitchy things, and you know, and we learn from people that are watching and comments that they leave as well. So it's nice.
Yes, and while you're mentioning comments, before we say anything else, I did want to mention there are sometimes where someone will ask a question or something like that, and sometimes I don't always get back to those because there just are a lot of comments and people will say things on Instagram and stuff. So if there's ever a time where you've asked a question and I didn't respond or Jen didn't respond, it's not that we're being rude. We just
might have overlooked
it. Yeah, so please ask again. Yeah, say, hey, I asked this question before, but hey, do you mind telling me who was the designer of whatever? And we'll be glad to answer. You know, sometimes it just happens where it's kind of like when you read a text, somebody texts you, and then you think in your mind, oh, here's the answer, but then you don't text it back, and then you realize 3 days later that you never texted them back.
Or you don't hit send.
Yeah.
I do that. I like text somebody and I don't send
so
it.
If we don't respond to you, please send it again, and you know, we won't hold that against you. We'll be glad that you did.
Yes,
absolutely. So anyway, the giveaway. So we had 5 giveaways for 5K, and the first giveaway was a actually, did you want to open yours?
I did. Should I do that
yes.
now? Okay.
Yes. So it was a bag made by my mom. She is the maker of Painted Leaf Co. And you had bought the bag for yourself.
Yes, I'll put it this way.
And you didn't even open it
And
yet.
I didn't. It was very hard to restrain myself, but I got it. And I thought maybe everybody would want to see how it comes because it's really nicely packaged.
Yes.
So it always comes with a nice packaging. And this one might be turquoise or hot pink, or it's just all different kinds of colors.
Right.
And then she always puts a hard piece of cardboard in the bag.
So it doesn't get bent.
Which is very nice.
Crushed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And if this is crinkling on you, I'm sorry about that. So she always puts a nice full piece of cardboard, which keeps the bags nice and it doesn't get bent and all of that. So when I pull it out, it's also wrapped in bubble wrap.
Nice. Very protected.
Very protected. And then when I take my bubble wrap off, boy, I'm really...
Hold your ears
the
if you're
crunchy,
wearing AirPods.
yes. Okay, then when I take that off, then there's more. She always has a cute sticker. Sometimes she has a little, like a little floss drop or something. Here's my receipt. And then when I open it, up. I'm not tall enough to show that. There. And then I see my beautiful stuff inside.
Ta-da!
So this is the watercolor flowers.
Yes.
Watercolor flowers.
And that's the bag we were giving away. My mom had donated the bag and the Notions pouch. I don't think I said that last time.
Oh, she did Notions pouch too. Oh, that's a nice.
Yes.
That's
so
nice.
the winner of our giveaway is going to get the bag itself and the Notions pouch. And so I did pull the winners. And so the winner of our watercolor flower bag is Molly McMaker on YouTube. Molly McMaker, you are the winner of the beautiful Painted Leaf Co. bags.
And the Notion bag.
Yes, very pretty.
Cute.
Very pretty.
And
So
there's a little, she always does a cute little charm.
mm-hmm.
So this one is a flower. And this has a little leather pull.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always very creative and does different
What's the
types of
inside
things.
fabric?
Yes, let's see what the inside fabric is.
Oh, so pretty.
I know, very springy.
Yes.
Very springy, very pretty. I think it's a beautiful bag.
So Molly McMaker, you are the winner of that.
So Molly needs to direct message us with your address, please.
Yeah, so you can either email, our email is below, and well, it's my email, stitchysarahreads@gmail.com, but I share the emails with Jen. Or you could message us on Instagram at Stitchy Friends. So we also have this beautiful case by Winding Rainbows. Chris Sherman made this and donated it. It's a winter theme because she's making this for the Primrose Cottage.
It's a stitch along, a companion to the Primrose Cottage. And we did this last time. What is the name of the pattern?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
I could look it up.
It's adorable though.
Super cute.
Yes, and you can see it's got we've got the vinyl pocket here. It's got a zipper, and then there's a pocket behind it, another pocket back here, pocket, pocket.
Yeah, very functional.
Yes, and it's got the felt here, so you can use it as your thread bed. So very well made, very beautiful. And the winner of this is, and I'm going to try to say your last name, Brenda Gorsica.
Oh.
The last name is spelled Gorsica. CZYCA. Brenda Gorsica.
Yay, Brenda.
So Brenda, congratulations. You are the winner of this beautiful case. And then we also had 3 Bluebirds of Happiness patterns by the beautiful JBW Designs, Judy Whitman. And we purchased these because we are doing a stitch along and because it's an exclusive for our LNS keepsakes. And so we wanted to give away 3 of these. So do you want to hold these up while I tell the winners?
Yes, I will.
So the 3 winners are Rita Gallagher. This one is just letters. It was DVF on YouTube. And then Gina, Jeanna DeWitt. So I'll say those again. Rita Gallagher, DVF on YouTube, and Gina DeWitt. Those are our winners. So yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes,
ladies.
congratulations, you guys. So send us an email or direct message us on Instagram. Give us your address so we can send it to you. You have to be over 18.
Yes.
And the expectation was that you are a subscriber and that you live within the US. So congratulations, guys.
And just a couple other things. Keepsakes is still, this is still exclusively only available to Keepsakes, and they do have cuts of fabric for this pattern. So if you didn't win and you'd like to purchase it, they still have it, and they have cuts of fabric, and they'd also be more than happy to kit up the fibers for you. So
absolutely,
they're pretty good to work with. And I did just want to mention for this, it's the Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's a collaboration. It's for the North Pole Stitch Along.
Oh, gotcha.
So this matches the North Pole Stitch Along. And I'm not sure when that is starting. It's going to start soon.
Okay.
Because they want to have that finished by Christmas.
They could probably go to like the Primrose Cottage Instagram or website to find out information. I think you can also find information on windingrainbows.com. That's the creator of the case, Chris Sherman. So yeah, congratulations. Oh, excuse me, to our winners.
That was fun.
It was.
It was nice that we could have some things to give away to people.
Absolutely, and hopefully our subscribers understand that we only open this up to subscribers within the U.S. because of shipping costs. You know, you may or may not know our channel is not monetized. We don't benefit financially at all from this channel. We just put it out there because we like to do it and we like the being part of the cross stitch community. So, you know, besides the bag and the case that were donated to us, we purchased the patterns. We will be paying for the shipping. So we're not trying to be exclusive to our international viewers. It's just a matter of trying to be cost effective because it is something we're paying for on our own. And just depending on where you live in the world, the shipping could be not so bad or it could be, you know, pretty expensive. And so, you know, we just didn't want to promise something that might be a little expensive for us to pay for. But I did have a suggestion from a viewer about, you know, maybe possibly doing a giveaway exclusively for our international viewers, you know, because we have done giveaways before where
through PDFs,
you could win a PDF pattern or like gift cards to Top Knot, so you can live anywhere in the world and get those. But we've always opened those up to all of our viewers. So, you know, the suggestion was possibly do something like that, but make it exclusive for international viewers. And I thought that was a great suggestion. And so maybe we could do something we need to talk about, but maybe we can do something like that here in the next couple of videos, because we do appreciate our international viewers and we would never purposely do anything to make you feel excluded, you know. But anytime something like that happens where you feel like, you know, maybe we were being a little exclusive, or maybe, you know, you have an idea for us, please reach out to us. We're more than happy to hear your ideas. And, you know, I just, for whatever reason, I had never thought about doing, you know, a giveaway specifically for international viewers. But once it was brought up, I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense.
Great idea.
You know, but, you know, we're people. We, you know, sometimes don't come up with these ideas on our own. So, you know, just reach out to us and, you know, say, hey, did you ever think of doing this? You know, we're pretty friendly people. So, you know, we'd like if you were the same with us. So, yeah. We love your ideas. Please share those with us.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are you ready to show some stitching?
I know. Yes. Oh, no, I'm not.
Why?
Because we have one more thing to share, and I should probably pull it up on my phone. Sorry about that. Yes. Okay. So, our local needlepoint shop, Keepsakes, is celebrating their 25th anniversary in business.
Yes.
And so this is a year of all kinds of special surprise things. And so the special surprise thing, we had an exclusive chart done by Rosewood Manor.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have another exclusive, which was done by Cecilia Turner, which is Heart in Hand. And she is local to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And most of you will probably know Cecilia through her tiny towns. She's done all kinds of big-hearted tiny town.
Yep.
And she just released Honeytown for Market.
Yeah.
And she did a tiny town for Keepsakes.
Yes.
And so what they decided to do is call it Any Town, Tiny Town, because it could be any town in...
Right, it's a very versatile pattern. So like it has things that are exclusive to where we live, like the area in which the shop is located, but you could totally change things to make it represent your town, right? So it's got like a cafe.
Oh, and I just
she just lost it.
Yes, I just
lost it. It does have
the
Keepsakes shop on there.
Yeah, it has a barber shop. I was going to try to enlarge it here.
Sure.
And make it
it's got a barber shop. It's got
to...
a flower shop. It's got an ice cream stand. And if you follow Keepsakes, and if you don't, you should go. But Barbara, the owner of Keepsakes, she posted a little video of her standing outside of each of these establishments that are featured in the pattern. So that's the pattern. It is exclusive to Keepsakes, so you do have to call them.
Actually,
or go on the website, right?
Yes. It's actually only for sale for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So it was released April 1st, and it will only be available until April 15th. And you can only order that through Keepsakes online, their online website. And the name of their online website is called yourkeepsakes.com.
Yes, and it's a pre-order, so it won't ship until July.
Yes,
just know that.
It is a pre-order. And you guys, if you can see, I don't know my tell if this is blurry, but there's 310. And,
310 is the shop cat. She's black.
But yeah, the video that Barb did with Cecilia it's a nice video. It explains it, and they really incorporated the town in which Keepsakes is in. And again, it could be any town.
Absolutely. I think that was a great name. Any town.
I do too. So
cute.
She posted Keepsakes posted like a sneak peek photo, and one of our friends, Allison, she was like, "Oh, could that be? I see that drum. It was a little head of a drum," and she
knew it was Heart in Hand.
She did. So
very if you want that, make sure you hop on over to yourkeepsakes.com and get it as a pre-order. Just another thing for Keepsakes. Anybody who wanted the cats and dog bags from my mom, Painted Leaf Co., they still have some in stock at Keepsakes.
They do? Oh,
yes.
good. Okay.
So you could, I don't know if they have it on the website, but you could call them and order it. You know, if you're out of town, they'll ship it to you. So
yes, and on their website they have, you can just buy the pattern. They have fabric you could buy.
Oh, for the tiny town?
Yeah, a thread pack. They have a little pin pack, like from just another, I think it's from just another button company. So there's all different things that you can buy, and you can pick and choose what you want to get.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's kind of exciting in our backyard.
Absolutely.
All right, now let's get into whips and
finishes. I've got a couple of finishes. Let me first show this one. It's not a fully finished, but it's a finish. So
did I see this one?
Well, you've seen me stitching. I don't know if you saw the finish.
I haven't seen the finish.
So I'm participating in I wrote it down. In the Saltbox Solstice Sal that's hosted by the New Hampshire Stitcher and Sweetwater Stitcher and Cross Stitch Kate. And they are stitching these seasonal Saltbox houses. And right now they're working on the spring ones. And so I stitched this one here.
They're both really cute.
Yeah, and so I stitched it using the called for floss, and I'm stitching it on 36 count Barb's Blend by R&R.
I love the colors in that.
Yes. And they had a white border around it. I'm not stitching that. I just stitched it without the border because I'm going to turn it into a little pillow.
Yeah, and some people, like I think Jessica from Sweetwater Stitcher, she might be stitching like a couple of them, and some are putting the border and some aren't.
Yeah.
So if you type in that hashtag, you can kind of see different things people are doing. And isn't there a border online? Doesn't Paulette have a to put all around that? Isn't that what they were talking about?
I have no idea. I guess you'd have to go to the blog and see.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, just because I don't have any idea doesn't mean you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I could have made it up. I don't know. There's so many things.
Who knows?
That looks really pretty, Sarah.
Thank you, but I do have a
I love this. This is so adorable.
Yes, I finished stitching. I don't know if I showed the finished.
I don't.
So I finished stitching this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The stitching was. But I went ahead and I sewed on the little button tails. And the cool thing is I had all of this stuff in my stash.
Did you have this bow too?
Yeah.
I love
I had the ribbon, yeah. So the
the
board,
ribbon, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the board itself came from the mystery finishing pack that we bought from Chantel's 141. And I stained it using these
the Tim Holt.
Yeah, the Tim Holtz distressed ink stamp pads. So I just rubbed the stamp pad all over it, and then I sprayed it with a finishing coat, and so that turned out really cute. And I had this carrot fabric in my stash. I bought it the last time I went to Joann's.
Okay, I was wondering if that was fabric or scrapbook paper. So that is fabric.
That is fabric
is adorable.
I like when I go to Joann's and stuff, I like to just pick up some seasonal stuff. Yeah. That way if I have a seasonal finish, I can. And I loved it because the carrots, obviously.
I know. I want to run over there and get some of that carrot fabric.
And this rickrack was a gift you had given to me, I think, a couple years ago on my birthday.
Me?
Yeah, it's a fiber on a whim that you purchased at Keepsakes for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I had bought this ribbon the last time I was at Joann's.
I love that ribbon.
And then I just wrapped some twine around there, and voila. I'm not usually a one who does like bows, but I think my bow turned out pretty cute.
Oh, you put like a
it was a different ribbon that I just kind of put around the middle there. Yep. So.
Oh my gosh, it matches it perfectly. Look at that. I think that's an adorable finish.
Oh, and goes with my Easter nails. I got bunny on my nails.
Yeah, we didn't get our nails done the same this time.
Yeah, the bunny probably wouldn't have been good for your fancy wedding that you're attending.
I'm going to a really fancy wedding, so I thought I would.
My
bunny.
Nail technician Henry, he was like, because I just wanted the pink. And he said, "You don't want to do a design?" I'm like, "Well, what do you think?" And he showed me the bunny. I was like, "Okay, go for it."
The bunny's cute.
Yeah,
I love that. That turned out really cute. And you know, Chantel has she does some videos on like how to use those products and how to stain things or paint things, because all of her like finishing material comes raw, and so you have to paint it or whatever.
And I had gotten the idea for the stamp pads from one of her videos, so she has great like tutorials and stuff. All right, let's get to whips. What you got, ma'am? I know you didn't have all of yours.
I know. So I have just kind of been running. And so I don't have everything, but the main things that I worked on are,
and she actually stitched a lot at this retreat. I was so proud of her.
I usually am not I should have prepared this a little bit better here. Right, I'm usually up running around and talking and chatting, and I never get stitching done. And I was really
you were on fire.
I was. So this is Blackberry House by Plum Street Sampler.
Yes.
And I was really excited that I made some progress. I'm actually starting to get into the other colors besides just this mossy green.
It's a pretty color, but it's nice to see some other colors popping up on there.
Yes. And then this bottom, this is this big giant urn.
Oh yeah.
So actually here is a picture.
Yeah, why don't you show the pattern and I'll show your stitching.
Yeah. So here's a picture of it. And so I did a middle start. But I'm excited. I'm getting some stuff on the fabric, and I'm
it's so pretty.
Getting going. Yes.
What fabric are you using? Do you know?
Yes, that is Fox and Rabbit.
Is it Mayflower?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Mayflower, yes.
Are you doing 36?
I am doing 36. I'm not doing 40. Some of Fox and Rabbits are a little bit, no, I'm sorry, it is not. It is 36 count needle and flax fragile.
Oh, okay.
I'm using Mayflower for a different project.
I knew you had that for something else.
Yeah. But
Okay.
they look similar. They do look similar.
Very cute.
But yeah, the Fox and Rabbits 40 count is a little, some of the colors are a little tight.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so I have that one. And then I was going to have a finish, but I have been on this problem of messing up. I don't know. I get excited and I think I'm going to finish something and I
don't think
mess
I've
it up.
seen this one.
No, you haven't. It's a new start.
Oh.
And it is a Prairie score.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one are you doing?
Okay, so I am doing this little bunny right there.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. So they're really tiny.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on actually 32 count, which still is very tiny. And so I should have had more done. Thank you, Sarah. But I had to rip out this top part, if you want to show. Yeah. I had to rip out the top part because it comes up and then I came down and my margins didn't match. So I had to rip all of that out.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. But I was hoping I would kind of finish that. So I think I'm going to do like a flat finish with maybe a board behind it with some fabric or something.
We have a lot of finishing pieces from Chantel.
Yes. And at Keepsakes, they had this finished and they had all these pictures and then it was around like a wreath.
Yeah.
It was very pretty. So, so yeah, they're really tiny, but it's been fun to stitch, you know, quick to stitch if you don't mess up and have to
and you can
frog
just
the
pick
whole
and
thing.
choose the ones you like.
Yeah, I
So
thought
cute.
I'd start with a bunny and
Oops.
yeah, so I'm like, gosh, Easter's gonna be here and I haven't even started stitching any Easter things. So that's all I'm showing for stitch stuff.
Gotcha.
So you've got the floor. You've got a lot.
So I started the Plum Street Sampler float.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were starting that at the retreat.
Yeah. So there's a companion piece to this called Sting that was made by Heartstring Samplery, which I also had that chart. Here we go. There's a picture here. So float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And so I'm stitching float. I'm actually stitching this on the same piece of fabric that I was using.
It's just on the other side.
So here's this.
How's that for efficiency?
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty darn
And there's
nice.
my float so far. Let me fold it so you don't get the glare behind. Okay. There we go.
I really like the colors, and that's just DMC, right?
It's just DMC. I think it's just charted in DMC. And it's interesting because for this one, I used one strand of floss. This is a 36.
Okay.
I used one strand, but over here I wanted my colors to be very vibrant, so I'm using 2 strands.
What do you know?
Yeah. And I think they both look great.
Are you finding it hard to pull through, or
No.
just a different look?
Yeah, it's just a different look. And I think it works for both, you know, like
I do too.
for, you know, the purpose that each of them serves. I feel like the other one's a little more prim, so
Yeah.
there's that. And I have this in my cute Michelle Lee Quilts bag.
That's a really cute. I got one from her too. I got
bags are
this
so
one.
pretty.
I didn't get that one. I got this
Oh,
colorful
cute.
one. I think we ordered it at the same time.
Yeah.
And then mine has like.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. But I like yours too. She does really pretty bags.
She does. All right, so in my watercolor flowers bag, I have the Lindy Stitches. This was a new release called Little Brown Bird. And I'm stitching it on the called for. I'm stitching it on 40 count Sea Spray. I don't know if they call it for 40 count.
Beautiful. I think
Seraphim.
I have that
It's
color.
beautiful.
Did you get that from Lindy Stitches?
No, I ordered it from Seraphim.
Oh, look how pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's really pretty.
The lighting's a little dim in here, but it's so pretty.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I like what it says. Little brown bird with breast of red, fly back to me for winter is dead. Because we've had a really long winter here.
I know.
So, but I have seen some robins out and about. Have you seen any?
Yes.
Yes.
We have some birds trying to nest, and
Yeah, so hopefully
And, you
winter
know,
will go away soon.
if some of you participated last year around Christmas, they had the Jingle Ball.
Yeah.
And Lindy Stitch's Stephanie Webb kind of spearheaded that. And so I've just started to see a few sneak peeks of the designers, and they do like a cute little skit. So I think there was some stuff on YouTube. So
the next one is my Starry Owl Stitchery bag. I think I showed this last time. I don't know. Very
That's
cute.
pretty.
And this is...
sorry.
No, you're fine. This is Spring Moon by Plum Street Samplers. I got it last year as an exclusive through Fox and Rabbit, but they also released it this year for Market. And here's where I'm at. Sorry.
Boy, those are big areas to start. You know,
yeah,
like that.
I did start in the middle. I'm not
and-
usually a middle starter,
Yeah.
but I did this time. I'm stitching it on the called for Fox and Rabbit baked clay.
I like that fabric.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I
I'm stitching,
really
it's
like
40
that
count.
fabric. Yeah.
And I believe I'm using all the called for floss. So
Yeah, that's pretty.
yes, I think I worked on that a little bit when we were at the retreat. So there's that.
Yeah, you like to work on a little bit of everything.
I do. Like I
Kind of switch every couple hours.
I'm not even monogamous within one day. I stitch a couple hours or maybe an hour on something, and then I put it aside and pick up something else. So I've been bad about keeping up with this one. This is a Sal by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It's called the British Isles Adventure Sal. There's actually a hashtag British Isles Adventure Sal. And like I said, it's through Caterpillar Cross Stitch. They were kind enough to send me a kit. And so they have sent out the third installment out of 6, I believe. So I'm still on the first installment. I've got the kilt here. I don't remember what this is. It looks like an airplane, but I don't know if it actually is an airplane. But they always send out an explanation of like what each thing is.
Oh, that's nice.
I know, so I need to look at that, and I need to really get back on this one. And of course, they sent me the adorable...
I love that needle minder.
Yeah, the adorable London bus.
Double-decker.
So, yeah, and you can still join the Sal. You know, you can either buy the kit through Caterpillar, or you can just get the PDF releases. They send it to your email every time a new part is released. So, it's a cute one. Got this in my oh, So Much to Love. This was like what, last month or the month before?
I think it was a January bag.
Yeah, very cute. And then
got a lot going on.
I know, I've been stitching a lot.
I know.
This bag, oh gosh, Buckleberry, Buckleberry Quilts. I don't know if I showed that last time.
I like her bags too.
Yes, yeah. So I have started every opening flower.
This. Okay, I love this.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are starting it. I gotta get going on it.
So by With Thy Needle and Thread, it was a market release, and I'm stitching it on 46 count needle and flax Thornfield.
That's pretty.
Thank you. And
oh, nice. Oh, look how pretty.
Here's what I've got so far.
Are you using the called for?
I am, but
it's fancy floss, right?
Yeah, I am, but there's a color that's underneath, like there's a lighter green that goes under this dark green on the vine here, and it was charted. The darker green was Oscar, I believe, and the lighter was Olive. It was one way or the other, I forget, but they were so close to each other, like the colors, that you couldn't tell a difference. So I have picked a different color. Not sure if I'm loving it. I believe it's 3013 DMC.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta stitch some more with it and see if it works for me. But the really cool thing is there's a couple specialty stitches.
Oh.
So there's some Smyrna crosses on here, and then there's Algerian eyelets, which I've never done.
Yeah.
But they're super easy. Hopefully I'm doing them right. I'll try to get close enough. But the inside of these squares are Algerian eyelets. I can't even tell if that's focusing. Probably not.
I mean, you can tell it's a decorative stitch.
Yeah, so anyway.
Yeah, that's
see?
Pretty.
Aren't those
I'm
cute?
gonna put my glasses on so I can see.
Yeah, so I'm having fun learning a new stitch, and I just think this is a really pretty pattern.
Oh, those are really pretty. Is this 40 count, Sarah?
46.
46.
Yeah. So another thing I worked on, I just worked on it a little bit, but I pulled out my Magpie and the Moon.
Oh yeah, weren't you doing that with Maggie?
Yes, with our friend Maggie. And she did finish hers.
Oh,
I'm still working on mine. I pulled mine out and put some more stitches in it. Not a whole lot, but I did a little bit more.
Oh, how pretty.
And I'm,
oh, that's lovely.
This way. I'm stitching it on the called for fabric. It's so cute. Yeah,
That's
I just
really
have a little
pretty.
bit. I really
like that fabric.
I've started the bird's wing here, so.
Maggie stitches a lot of blue flowers. She's
She's
a lot
my
of beautiful
blue flower friend.
Yes. Can I put this back in here for
Absolutely.
you? So
I have three more things to show. This is from my Painted Leaf Co. bag. What was this called? Curiouser and Curiouser is what it was called. Oh, I haven't shown you this one yet.
oh,
So,
she likes to show me things while we're.
well, I hadn't seen your Prairie
sorry.
Schooler, so anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So when we were at our retreat, our friend Karen was stitching this amazing piece
Oh.
designed by Barbara Anna, which you're going to show. But I just loved the colors. I loved, how just bright and fun it was. And I realized, like, the only thing I've ever stitched by Barbara Anna is my Santa's Trips, which I'm almost finished with. And
oh yeah.
I hadn't stitched
Oh no,
anything
you
else.
stitched the deer.
Oh, you're right. I did stitch the deer.
Yeah.
Nope, you're right. But I just loved the bright colors in hers. And so I was looking at Barbara Anna on Instagram, and this is a newer release. I believe she just put this out.
Oh.
I don't see a date on here, but you can contact her because you can buy the kit on Nitka, but I think there's issues with purchasing because it's from Russia, right?
Nitka, you cannot purchase from Nitka, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you contact Barbara Anna, just DM her and say you would like to buy the PDF, she'll send you a link.
Okay.
Which I did. And so this is called Madam Butterfly.
I have not seen that. That is so pretty.
I know, the colors are just like
That
boom.
is really pretty.
So I'm stitching it in all the called for DMC. Oh, what is this fabric? This fabric
And
is
it's all DMC.
Forbidden Fiber Dovetail.
Oh,
36
wow.
count.
Is that the called for fabric?
No.
Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is.
Yeah, and so I'm using 2/2 because I wanted the colors to really pop. And so it's just a really fun one.
That is, I love the colors.
Yeah, so when I want something colorful, if I've been stitching with a lot of neutral colors, I pull this out and do some pretty colors.
Really pretty.
I mean, look at this color palette.
Oh yeah.
These are all DMC.
Oh my gosh.
Let me brush them out here. They're a little messy. But look at this color palette. They're totally messy, but you get the point.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I know, and these are DMC.
DMC.
There's a gal that I found on Instagram, and she stitches a bunch of hands across the sea patterns, and her stitching is like exquisite. I mean, exquisite. And it's vibrant, and she will change different colors, and she uses DMC and all these patterns coming out with the Averissoise, and she uses DMC, and they're
gorgeous.
They look beautiful. They look beautiful. Just never underestimate DMC.
Yeah. This is another bag from Michelle Lee Quilts. I feel like I showed this one too. But in here I have my Blackberry house. So Jen showed this pattern before. She started in the middle. I started in the upper left corner.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to see a different perspective.
So I'm stitching this on 40 count color and cotton pewter.
I really like this color. I think it really adds to the piece.
So that's where I'm at.
And the floss you're using just blends so nicely with that.
And I'm using all the called for floss. I mean, it's Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks. So very pretty. I'm enjoying this one. I'm getting the little, I don't know if you can see it, the little birdhouse in here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
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 So that's my Blackberry house. We had seen New Hampshire Stitcher had stitched this, and Cross Stitch Kate, and theirs were so cute that we had to
and actually, our friend Milka sent me an image on Instagram. Elizabeth Ann stitched this, and she framed it, and it looked beautiful.
I'm sure it did.
It looks beautiful.
Everything that Elizabeth Ann stitches is beautiful.
I know.
And of course, my Bluebirds of Happiness.
I know. I should have shown mine. I have not been good about doing my Sal. I'm I'm going to do better this next time. I got into my Blackberry house.
No, that's okay. And we are hosting a sale for this. So the sale is called Blackbirds, plural.
Bluebirds.
Thank you. Bluebirds. I was thinking Blackberry
There's
house.
too many blues and blacks and birds. And
So Bluebirds, plural, of happiness Sal. That's the hashtag.
you made awesome progress.
Here's mine. So this is the width of it. And this on the side is the length. So I have the full width and the length done there. So I just got to fill in the rest of it.
It's such a beautiful stitch.
It is. And I am using all the called for floss, except I changed Dandelion Stem to Classic Color Works Nature Trail. Yeah. And we were able to help out Zan, Crazy Band Lady Stitches. We helped her out at the retreat because she was doing the dandelion stem on hers and she was like, that is not showing up. So we gave her the suggestion to try the nature trail.
Yeah, Zan and Memphis Sarah, they started it at the Steel City Stitches Retreat.
Yeah,
I think
so
we
they're
took a picture
joining
with them. So
yes, they're joining the SAL with us.
Yeah.
And there's not a schedule, so feel free to jump into the SAL anytime. Right, whether you've started it or not, just jump in and make sure you use our hashtag, and you can tag JBW Designs. You can tag Keepsakes. You can tag us. We would love to see your progress.
Yeah, Keepsakes loves to see progress as well, and I'm guilty about sometimes forgetting to add that. But yeah, they like to see progress too.
So those are my whips.
Okay, well,
and I know we have some haul. Do you mind if I just show mine because I barely have any?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, I'm going to show my haul, and I'll save this because we both have it.
Yeah, we can show that together.
I purchased the new pattern from our friend Allison at AZ Family Zoo. If you've watched our channel before, you know I've talked about her several times. But I love Allison. We love Allison. She and her husband run an animal sanctuary at their home. They rescue these animals and they give them a forever home. And one of the ways that they support their sanctuary is that Allison has an Etsy shop where she sells her original cross-stitch designs. She sells quilts. She sells jewelry.
She sells all different kinds
of things that she makes. Yes. And so she has a series called the Squared series. So she's got like a Christmas one and a Halloween one. This is her Happy Easter one. So cute. They're very small and very easy to stitch up.
They are.
And then each pattern features one of her sanctuary animals. So there's one of the animals, and she always puts a description at the bottom. So it says there's another chicken. I only saw the one in the front, but there's actually one back here in the cage. It says, our two newest residents, Hawkeye and Little One, are pictured at the top of this page. And it says, these two older hens came to us from a family member who needed to take a work-related trip to Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she always gives like a description of who the animal is, where the animal came from. And that way you can see exactly the animals that you are supporting by buying things from her shop. And her cross-stitch patterns are adorable and they're very inexpensive. You get it as a PDF.
Yeah, her things that she sells in her shop are very reasonable.
Yes.
And if you follow her on her Instagram, she always has pictures of different animals. They have a big tortoise, and he's always eating something and doing something. And
yeah, it's fun to see the videos and the pictures. Yeah. She's got adorable dogs. She does have one dog named Libby, and Libby has epilepsy, and so Libby had to go to the emergency vet recently, and so they're waiting for her blood work to come back so they can see, how to change her meds and stuff. So keeping Libby in our thoughts. Poor little Libby. But this isn't a haul that I purchased, but this is a gift that came from a friend. Her name is Fran. I talk to her on Instagram all of the time. Hopefully one day I would just love to meet her in person. But Fran is always very sweet and supportive. She loves Daisy. And she also is a very big supporter of Allison's Etsy shop. She always purchases things from AZ Family Zoo. So I was very lucky. Daisy and I were very lucky to be a recipient of one of her purchases. So this is a quilt made by Allison.
I know.
AZ Family Zoo.
Look at that. Here, I can do this way.
And so Fran sent it to Daisy and I. And you can see, if you look at the quilting, it's paw prints, and that thread is rainbow colored. And just look at all those happy little dogs. In the back, I love too, because you can see the rainbow color of the thread even better. It's just adorable.
And show
yeah, it's got this little patch down here. It says handmade by Allison M at AZ Family Zoo. And she also has another Instagram at Mrs. AZ Family Zoo.
And she signed it too.
And she put, love Mrs. Zoo. So
that is so adorable.
I know.
And what a thoughtful gift.
I know, and I just love it that it came from Allison's shop.
I do
so
too.
Not only was it sweet to receive this gift, but knowing that her purchase goes to help Allison's,
animals.
Babies.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Fran and Allison.
It's beautiful.
Fran is just too good to Daisy and I appreciate her.
Very
she's
nice.
a wonderful friend to have. So that's my stuff.
Oh, that's all your stuff?
That's my stuff.
Well, do we want to show
yes.
We want to show something. So we have to talk about we told people that we were joining a club.
I don't know if we encouraged people to join
Okay,
it.
that's why I'm rephrasing it. We told people we were joining a club, and I was very excited about it. I wanted Sarah to join it initially, and she was like, oh, I don't think so. And then they opened a second wave of subscribers, and so we joined it. And so it is the Jingle All the Way Club, and it is through Farm Girl Dry Goods. And so there are all different kinds of things to make in this book. They're all like felting, sewing things, little pin cushions and like ornaments and different things. And so we got our first kit, and we were very excited because we signed up a couple months ago and we got our first kit, and we were a little overwhelmed because it was a quilt.
We're not quilters.
And it was the largest project in the book. And so we were kind of like, oh, well, that might be a little out of our...
Yeah. Which I get, because it probably is the longest one in the book to make, so it gives you time to get it done by Christmas.
Right.
So we were just like, whoa.
Yeah. So, but now we just got our second, and I don't know if you want to show. I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah.
If you want to show the pages.
Yeah, I'll show the pages and you show the stuff.
So the point is, when you get this, she gives you absolutely everything.
Yes.
So all these, I don't know if you can tell, but all these little characters, they have eyes and ribbons and
all kinds of material that you need.
Yes. And so this kit, she said she gives you a little letter that tells you, what projects. And so there's 3 kits in this, and they're all from the last chapter in the book, Here Comes Santa, and it's called Catch Me If You Can.
This one is, yeah.
And then there's Santa's Elf, and then there is Jumping Jack Santa.
And look at him. His limbs can move. Yes, same with the there's some thunder.
That's the thundering and lightning.
Yeah, so we get everything to make these 3 ornaments.
So this is how it comes.
Yes.
And it's all sorry for the glare, but it's all packaged separately, but I'll just take this one out. I'm not gonna...
Yeah, and she explains like what each package is, so you don't have to figure out, okay, does this one go to Santa or the elf?
But you can see she has all the felt that you need, or wool. Then she has all the buttons. She has any trims, just everything. So it's all, you don't need a thing. No. You just need a nice pair of scissors. And some of you maybe have done like wool felting. I haven't.
Same.
And so she recommended a product, a heat and bond product, which just helps you kind of keep your felt in place while you're stitching it on. But Sarah and I, we were going to work on this while she was on spring break, and the weekend just kind of got away from me, and
now you're leaving tomorrow.
Now I'm leaving. So
well, it's Christmas, so we've got time.
Yes.
We've got time.
But we're very excited about this kit, and we think that is going to be a very doable kit for us.
Yeah. And when we signed up, each kit is a different price, just depending on what materials she has to send to you. And so, we didn't really know how much it was going to cost each month. I think she said like it wouldn't exceed like a certain dollar amount. And so with the first kit being the biggest project, I know a couple of our friends were a little shell shocked by the price.
Yes, and again, we think kind of maybe that was you know, you get the biggest project and now you have time because there's little squares in it, so you have to stitch things. And we still have some green thread that is coming.
Yeah.
But she really does. I've purchased other kits from her, like with these new market releases, and she does a fantastic job with her kits.
Yeah, and they're just packaged so nicely.
Oh, really pretty. And so, so we're excited to kind of get into some other little
that quilt's gonna wait for a while, but those will be pretty fun to dive into.
You want me to show some of my stuff?
Yeah.
What I can do, I know we're running a little long here.
People say they like our long videos.
Okay.
And you know, if you don't want to watch the whole, you can just, we always save it for the end, that way if you don't want to see it.
So this is a follow-up from last video. I had mentioned that my husband and my son and I were on our way to a hockey tournament in Ann Arbor, and I looked up and I saw the water tower for Findlay, Ohio, and I was like, oh my gosh, the craft gallery's here. And so we pulled over and stopped, and I bought, Teresa Kogut has a exclusive pattern at that shop, and so I bought it, and when I was showing you my stash, I couldn't find it last time, so I just wanted to show. It's called In His Image. It is very pretty. And I saw the stitched piece. I was horrible on taking pictures, so of course I don't even have a picture of it, but it was just gorgeous stitched.
Do you think like people could get it, like if they call Craft Gallery?
Oh yeah, so it is exclusive to Craft Gallery, so you have to call Craft Gallery to buy it. And if you want them to kit it for you, they'll put all the fibers together and whatever you would like. I ended up just buying the pattern. I had limited time there. And I didn't even know I was going there. So, but they'll send you whatever.
Yeah.
But they were just lovely ladies. I really enjoyed meeting them. So I just wanted to show that. And I am a couple months behind in showing you Patreon stuff. So I am a member of the Teresa Kogut Patreon Club. And she does, depending on, there's different levels of Patreon that you can join. So I'm in her tier 4. And she also does just like special things for her Patreon. I really like her. You get a lot for her for being in her Patreon.
Right.
So this is actually a pattern that was released at market, but we got it for free in her Patreon. And this is Hey Friend. And I actually saw somebody was stitching this at the Steel City Stitchers Retreat. Now I can't remember who it was. But I think that's really cute. I see all these friend things and I get big ideas. I'm going to stitch it with Sarah, and I actually have a project I need to finish to give to Sarah. So, okay, she's starting another mystery sal. This one is called The Simple Life, and the first part 1 of 6 has come out, and so I can only show you what has come out.
That's cute.
I know, I like the animals.
And the bee skip.
Yes. So I think it's going to be really cute. I am waiting for my fabric. She uses, she's using Cedar River. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Cedar River linen. What color?
You would ask me that. I'm sorry, that was my phone. Overcast, is that right?
That sounds right.
I can't remember exactly what it's called. But anyway, so I just saw that my fabric shipped, so I'm going to try to keep up with this one.
Yeah.
The Strawberry Manor was last year, and it was great, but I didn't
that
keep
one
up
was
with
released
it.
at market too, so.
It was, yes.
You want me to show the rest of these for you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just responding to my daughter.
That's okay.
Really quickly.
So here's another one. It was the Patreon February ornament called Beekeeper. So cute. I like these ornaments. They look really easy to just stitch up. This is Home Sweet Home. It's the Patreon February 2020 through 2023 tier 2, 3, and 4 release. Very cute. Lots of bees this season.
Yeah.
You want to finish?
If you're if you're in her Patreon, depending what tier you are, you get patterns. And so I'm in tier 4, so I get 3 patterns a month. So this is the other February pattern. This is Buzzing of the Day. This is a big one down here.
Yeah.
Ooh, very pretty.
It's 153 by 154.
But I mean, the things that you get for being in her Patreon.
Right.
This is also very big, but I think it's pretty. Be Kind.
Mm-hmm.
She has a bee theme going here. And then this is the March ornament. I know. I want to stitch this.
My love.
I think that's really cute.
That's
with
small.
the key.
77 by 61.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I like that. So now we're moving on to the March Patreon charts. And so this is a joyful heart. And these come as PDFs. And so I've started to print them out.
Yeah.
And then just keep a copy on my computer.
Yeah.
This is F is for funky. I think Jessica with Sweetwater Stitcher had this in her Steel City Stitchers bracket.
Oh, did she?
Sweet 16, or not Sweet 16.
March Madness.
March Madness, thank you. Here's another March Patreon. This is None to Protect.
Protest.
Protest, thank you. Even with my glasses, I can't read.
Well, I can see the title right back here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, some of them were weird how they printed out. And so the April patterns just came out, and I haven't even actually taken a look at them. They change the first of every month. I'm also in Liz Matthews' Patreon, and Sarah's in that Patreon as well. And Liz Matthews came out in March with a Patreon pattern, and it is Garden Rose. And I just thought that was really
Very
pretty.
cute.
She loves gardening and does all kinds of different flowers and gets lots of inspiration from that. So I thought that was a very cute Patreon pattern. So yeah,
Yes.
so those are the Patreon patterns for the last
Did you want to
2
show
months.
that?
Yes, I want to show this.
I'm
Okay.
going to jump up and grab something while you're doing
Oh,
that.
okay. So we were talking about Nitka, and I believe she's in the Ukraine.
I thought it was Russia.
Okay, or Russia. I'm not
I
sure.
thought that's why we couldn't order.
Yeah, there's something. So I have a friend, our friend Karen, actually.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about.
Yeah, she took this pattern to the Steel City Stitchers retreat, and I loved it. She actually had it at the Stitchaway retreat, and I fell in love with it.
Oh,
And
I didn't see it there.
Oh, yes. And she said, well, guess what? I bought 2. And I'm like, oh, you did? And she said, yeah, one to share. So I was the lucky recipient, and I bought this from her, and this is the Miss Scissors. And so this is the pattern.
The picture, again, doesn't even do it justice.
No, it doesn't. It's so beautiful. And Karen was stitching this at the Steel City Stitchers retreat, and she's almost finished, and it was beautiful.
I think she did finish it.
Did she? Oh, yeah, I think she rang the bell.
She did, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we were just taken with it.
Beautiful. So this is how it comes. It comes in this roll, and then inside you have the pattern. It comes with fabric, and then it also comes with all the flosses.
Nice.
So
it's ready to go.
Yeah. So
cute. I like the little floss card.
So the floss little card here, and it's all, I don't know if you can see, it's all braided.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now, you cannot order from her. I don't know all the details.
I guess Karen had ordered that a while back.
She did.
Okay.
She had ordered it a while back, and she liked it, and lucky for me, she ordered 2 and had one, and so I was able to purchase it from her.
I wonder if, kind of like the Madame Butterfly, I wonder if you could contact Barbara Anna and just like order the PDF chart.
I wonder. That might be a good workaround, and then just get your own fiber and your own fabric.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought it was really cute how they arrive in these cute tins, and they're very well packaged. Yeah. So I haven't started it yet, but I'm excited to start it. I think it's adorable.
Yes.
I think it's adorable. Are we wrapping up?
I did have one more piece of haul that I forgot to show.
Sure.
I had gotten this bag from the 805 Stitcher. I just thought it was so pretty. And she's got her little tag back here. I always enjoyed, obviously we get bags from Painted Leaf Co. She's my mom. Her bags are amazing.
Oh,
But we like to spread the love and share the love, and we like to purchase. Yes, we like to purchase things from other bag makers too. We love to support all makers, and so I was happy to support Tara of the 805 Stitcher and order this beautiful bag. And inside, I was kitting up Teresa Kogut's "Remember Me."
Oh, nice.
But I'm so mad.
Why?
It calls for ballet slippers by
Fox and Rabbit.
Fox and Rabbit. I purchased that color
Oh.
at Stitchaway
I thought you did.
I can't find it.
Oh no.
I can't find it anywhere. I even cleaned out my whole craft room. I looked in every single project bag. I did not use it for anything.
And you didn't add it to your fabric stash?
I looked at my fabric stash. I checked it like 10 times.
Oh, that's a bummer. I remember you bought it because I liked the color and thought, oh.
I know. So I did pick out a different color, which I'm sure would be fine, but I just don't even want to start it because I know once I start it, I'm going to find, and I don't even remember what this is.
Needle and flax?
I don't know what it is. It might be dirty teacup. I don't know. I have it written down. But I'm just so aggravated with myself. Oh, yeah. I have it written down. Yeah, it's needle and flax. Oh, it's Thornfield. It's the same thing I'm doing every opening flower on.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that is very
That's the only time I've ever lost fabric. Like, I pride myself on keeping my things very organized. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I'm sure it's somewhere, but that is very irritating.
Yeah, so anyway, I guess we should wrap this up. We're at an hour and 35 minutes.
We have lots of other things that we can share at another time.
Absolutely, right? So, you know, again, we apologize for being so long in between videos. Again, you know, life happens, and we try to stay on a schedule, and sometimes we can and sometimes we can't. But we appreciate everybody who sticks around and puts up with our wacky schedule, and maybe a video comes out, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's kind of like a surprise. You never know. But we hope that those of you who celebrate Easter have a great Easter. You know, hopefully you'll get to spend time with your family. Hopefully you're getting some spring weather. I know Utah is not. I know a lot of places are not, but hopefully spring will come to you soon. And thank you so much for watching, guys. We appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.